chicken dinners. Week 3 itself, they had a shaky run, and now we are going to be moving forward for our first official match of Group A versus Group C. And this is PMPL 2020 MYSG.
Oh, come
this
on.
This EVOS VIP
Wow.
taking the crown. Yeah, EVOS raw down there. Easy at the third place with also Team Secret at second place. I'm looking at PPG. I'm liking the votes going up for PPG. Even though they're having a really big challenge to climb up towards the overall standing. But we're talking about a bit of PSA for you guys. Be sure, like Extra said, be sure to wear a mask whenever you step out from your house.
Yeah, and sanitize yourself.
That's over sanitizing.
Oh, Ngang, I'm not sure if you use that, but okay, it's good to know. Maybe you smell good when you go out. A bit of extra effort goes a long way.
Oh, you shouldn't be within smelling range to begin with.
Yeah, they will have an internal talk after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like for a team like Daman, Esports, they definitely ran out of gas pretty quickly. They had like one miraculous week, and then afterwards they kind of reverted to how they were previously, which is not the expected outcome from a lot of teams. But
Yeah.
it's great to see EVOS VIP. The fans are rallying around them. And of course, the circle is being generous. But here we
Oh,
go. El
Jay.
Clasico GM8 GMT versus
They are
J8.
back.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Man,
this again.
I love this. I
love this, man. This is how AGMT is going to make it into top 16. Trust me.
Oh my god.
If they can get these 4 pointers in the back, and that definitely will be great news because they got 2 members inside of the apartment with only Rocky right down below. So once he's done looting, he should be moving out a little bit. And I'm surprised that over on some areas across that casino hall, there's nobody other than one member of the side of 8GMT being there. So J8, they don't really have too much angles to work with, and that might just be a problem for them. So it's either they actually regroup, and man, Rocky only got a car 98.
Oh, yeah, then that's not working well when it comes to CQC. I have no clue how we're going to clutch this one out. But that's going to be the bad scenario where 4 kills in the back. We're talking about there might be a scenario where 2 teams splitting it out, separate ways after they lost heavy casualty too. And then got finished off by never mind. Zolly, Trixie. My goodness me, where did that nade coming out from just now? With such a small angle to play with.
Oh, here we go. The rush coming in from J8 immediately. And if they see Trixie, Trixie is pretty much going to be gunned down, and that's going to be 1 point over to J8. They start things off with a first blood, and AGMT, they're actually scrambling to run away. They can't take this fight. J8 have won it. The door gets open, and you can see Jerome playing on the outside. Zali sees it, but 2 members is just too much for Jerome to deal with. And Jerome will also be finished off. The MQT will take that kill. J8, they got themselves 2 in the back.
Yeah, he should have evacuated the moment that one of the members got knocked down. And man, they definitely have had the sort of upper hand at first, but not anymore. Easy LX now inside Monty and Evo will be able to catch Marlino himself. They shouldn't be fighting at first, but Marlino, they need this more than ever.
Yeah, but Bin is too far for them to actually save himself. And now Easy, they've been shot down from a higher ground, that elevated mountain just across them. Easy cannot land any nades from this point. But you know, Marlino's like they can toss anything they want from on top of that mountain.
Yeah, it's such a great angle. 2 members of Marlino just watching this compound. Sure, Bean went down, but there's not much space for Easy Alex to work with. The moment they show themselves, Nox is going to start popping their heads. So this is a pretty scary situation for Easy Alex to be in. They are trying to scramble and find a solution. No smoke grenades to work with. This is going to make things even harder for Easy Alex.
Marlino himself, of course, even with those sort of elevation, there's not too much of those loots up on the water treatment area of the tanks of Monty. And Easy LX easily secures that kill right down below. So Marlino, they need to actually look for alternative ways to get themselves in a better shape now that they have already lost 1 member. At least Super Sniperman here does have a little bit of that mobility for them with that pickup truck.
Yeah, I think Sniperman, the one who's been searching for a vehicle for them, that's why he's not there for some time here. So they will try to get into a different compound to work with. It's not probably because they are running low in terms of their economy when after taking such a long fight that didn't actually blooming out for them. So it's just them standing down for now and just, build up their loot all over again. Even though the loss already been straight into the game, they cannot take that fight with their current state. They don't have enough gears. Not even their arsenals are actually at their best yet.
Yeah, and already three early kills for two different teams. It's always nerve-wracking, right? Imagine being AGMT or J8 playing Miramar on the same day. You can just imagine the anxiety that they have.
At least they're not in the same group anymore. I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah, they have been in the same group for like, what, 3 weeks in a row? It's not fun at all.
Yeah, every single time they go into Miramar, something goes down, and it could have been either side. But at least this time, J8 actually kind of won the war.
Well, they didn't have. I say they didn't have enough equipment outside of AGMT just now. They were being cornered, and also the balcony just standing out and being sitting down in the corner. There's no way out for AGMT. They got landed right on the top of J8 spots there. They should have known that's gonna come anytime, anywhere. On the side of Team Secret, though, they don't have any problem just yet. Seems like they're having a great day. Always Team Secret when it comes to Miramar. They know what they're doing when it comes to the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, Team Secret has always had a great day on this map. You hardly see Team Secret kind of fail on Miramar, even if they don't get the chicken dinner.
I never see them fail in Miramar. That's the thing.
Exactly. Yeah, they are that consistent, right? Even if they don't get the chicken dinner, they always end up with like what chicken dinner in terms of their frag values and placements. They are just dang good. You don't even need to look at them.
I think the only map that kind of a bit shaky for Team Secret is gotta be
Vikendi.
Yeah, I think that definitely is due to maybe their drop points, which give them a lot of advantage. If you definitely analyze the way that they drop in towards bigger maps like Arangel as well as Miramar, they usually take the center, so it's easy for them to actually get to point B easily with some proper planning. And especially for Miramar, when you're coming from St. Martin, you have so many choices, and all you have to do is just get yourself alerted with where's the clear passage that you could actually choose from, and that definitely will be pretty much easy because you can definitely hit in towards the hills of St. Martin to actually get a little bit of glimpse of everything and then make your move.
I have to agree, they are very smart when it comes to choosing the maps. Like you mentioned here before, Contra, they're dropping on the center of a map, pretty much can migrate to anywhere the circle will migrate later on because you are actually right in the middle of it. It's not that far if you counted all the miles within that circle. But speaking of which, when it comes to the smaller circle, right, smaller map, sorry, they're having a bit of problem. Even in Sunhawk back then, they said they are not that comfortable when it comes to Sunhawk. So maybe some teams can learn a bit of too. That's why the first week is so important for you to mark your territories, because if you can get advantage when it comes to the big maps like this.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of all these examples, right? Teams having their default drop spot that is uncontested. If you look at teams like Yudu, who drops in, when they play Erangel, they drop like Severny, right? Then you have Team Secret, who also have their own spot, and then you have Resurgence when they play Sandhawk, they drop in Paradise Resort. Compare that to AGMT and J on Miramar, you know that there is a sense of dominance from these higher tier teams.
Yeah, very true, because of how they firepower and how they're so composed taking the fights. But on the side of SMG bot, kicking up the nade, tossing out multiple times on the side of J8. Oh, that hits! Janny, I gotta call this guy. He's gonna be the nade god for now. Every single time he tosses a nade, it's always landed on top of somebody.
Yeah, and it's a great coordination coming from him as well as Bard, as they were trying to actually deteriorate this vehicle. As you can see, they were lobbing many more multiple nades over on towards the other direction. J8, after winning that very small little fight inside Picado, now they're on top of this hill, and Zoli's the next one to fall. Rocky, this time, have to land that helping hand, and this is going to be pretty bad because SMG, they are locked and loaded for days with all these nades, and now spots out Putra. Damn Cutie versus him. Both go down on their knees.
Oh my.
Man, Damn Cutie needed to land those shots earlier on, but there's a bit too much time bought for SMG. They take one, they kill off Zoli, they down Damn Cutie, and now Rocky will have to kind of salvage the team. Bota as well, going for the revive, but Trixinity from the side will take out Rocky. The revive does come through. Damn Cutie, he needs to take 5 seconds to recuperate himself, but Trixinity just turns the corner, actually gets down, but it doesn't matter. SMG comes in for the cleanup, and the mop-up crew is here. J8 will be out.
They were brilliant when it comes to fighting against like AGMT, but we're talking about SMG, a veteran players, very experienced. one of the best CQC teams back then as well. They are like bulldozers, just whip everybody off their feet and making sure it's squeaky clean after that war happened.
Yeah, and I felt like in that spur of things, I didn't think that it was wise for Jay to actually heal right after getting picked up, because they needed to actually clear things off first. Even if you have 20 HP, you gotta make do with whatever you have, because you are in a very lethal state.
Oh, no.
The next one to fall as Bravo eagle eye him from right across the corner.
You know, AKA is like from a lion's mouth towards another wolf mouth or cave here. We're talking about they were fighting the MS before, now forced to fight against Dingles. Things just cannot go easy on the side of AKA. They got themselves rubber chicken just now, but it's not going to be another chicken for now, because Dingles making sure they got right here. 2 for Sun himself. Will it be a 1 more? Will it be a 3 kills on the side of Dingles? Because 1 more member of left side of AKA. Who is it left down there? It's going to be just Luyu. Only Luyu left.
Yeah, I mean, if Dingles are one of the teams that love this kind of challenge, you want to challenge them in CQC, yeah, they'll take it on. And they win most of it, and that is the good trait about this team. They are not afraid to take on all this close quarter combat, SMG after wiping out J8. Now they run into Net Brotherhood, but fortunately they don't have too much to work with. They've expended like what, almost 10 nades on the J himself, but Net Brotherhood only has 2 members though, and this is just so much damage. Jenny blows up Net Brotherhood. They gotta move out from there.
That was quite a distance that when he blew up that vehicle, and that's a lot of damage being dealt there. And when you talk about Dingos early on, they were so confident, especially when they already received that Groza package in such an early contention as well. AKA definitely parked themselves in the wrong hood, while Entity Brotherhood, they have lost one and they chose to fall back.
It's rare to actually see Net Brotherhood fall back. They are the teams that just as on par as like Dingos, SMG. These teams are so aggressive. They hardly stand down when it comes to taking the fight head on. While on the side of Net Brotherhood, it seems like they don't want to fight anybody just yet. Camping this one out, maybe for the next couple of seconds or next few circles. Because it seems like they're still right in the center of it. On the airdrop side, yeah, we have AWM. We have also extended quick draw mag for AR. Have no reason to drop it in there. But you know what? The reason for this drop will be for you guys. PMPL loot for you is gonna be but pass, but again, but nan. Yeah, and there's a lot of things inside of that loot as well.
I mean, Circloud taught you well.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, he acknowledged me as his Padawan.
Padawan,
Yeah, I'm his Padawan.
that's great. That's good news.
I have to go bald next time.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know. But I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Now Circle, yeah.
I mean, if you work out enough in a gym, your hair will fall off. As what I've watched in some animes. No.
Certain animes.
Certain animes.
Yeah.
Why would my hair fall off?
Oh, you'll be
When
surprised.
you do
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups,
100
10K run.
kilometer, 10 kilometer running every single day.
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna acknowledge Saitama from FV here.
Oh,
Yeah, someone did it, right? Someone did it in real life, like a guy in Singapore did it, and he actually got buff. But I can only imagine the amount of pain he had to go through.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like a torturous pain for you to actually go through hours of doing the same routine every day. You got to be very, very much either you're mentally challenged or you're just challenging your body.
But speaking of which, that is Saitama.
Here we
He
go.
probably did that torturous, exercises every day.
You're about to see him just pan Secret in the head.
I'll probably just
Or
punch it away.
Yuhai panning them in the head.
Or maybe just one punch him away.
Yeah, I think Saitama has gotten some punches, some kills with punches. So yeah, he's living up to his name. But iShot finds his head, so that's not that lucky. He's now in the red. Flash Vision, they fire back. 4-2 and Grim actually have info where iShot is, but classic Secret, they're spread out. They have this entire area covered. And Flash Vision, they just walk into the jaws of Team Secret.
Yeah, and for the side of Rex, he's still inside the city, so maybe a different angle of approach can actually do good for the side of Team Secret. Now, Yuhai do drop a couple of nades, but it's a little bit wide. I don't think that they should actually waste too much time out there, but Yuhai still wants to carry a pan round, so why not, of course, commit to this sort of fight. There's going to be a nade that actually pops towards the side of Secret. I think it was a casual mistake that came down that kind of wasted that off.
Oh, Yuhai pretty much living up to his character of Joker with his backpack. He never changed his backpack, by the way, so that's why he panned things out, making fun of all the players. I'm loving him panning things with the Assassin. Very small movement. On the side of PPG, they park themselves around EVO's VIP. Daisy, a really dangerous game she's playing here, squeezing into it and just wrecking it. Havoc. Daisy, my goodness, I was thinking she was taking it as a bluff. But apparently she crossed that territory, questionable movement, but that gives a lot of information back to his PPG side. So will they take up the challenge or will they go for a retreat here?
Oh man, that was just tragic.
Yeah, I think that they have no idea that Evos was here.
Yeah, it was.
I thought they pre-fired before.
It was like a very casual drive. Daisy definitely got caught off guard. So, well, PPG they only have 3 members to work with, but it might be reduced to less than 3 if Razor lands that nade, and he actually does. But PPG, their members are tanking the blue. They're going to get down that nade. Chip them off just enough for Razor to come in to wipe 2 extra members from PPG and Evo's VIP. They'd be happy with this 3 free points right off the bat.
They just went from bad to worst state ever because right now they're losing more than they can actually handle. Only Putri left on this side and Baby Bear will bleed out into the blue and Putri just have to play super safe.
Actually, he should actually shoot down Baby Bell because he won't get the point. Because the damage, yes, it actually knocked them out.
But it was the
play,
blue, yeah.
It was the play zone that actually finish up Baby Bell outside. So that's a lost point for the side of Evo's VIP. I'm getting even more confused right now.
It was a series of random events. But SMG now they run into their 3rd competitor with Luyu, the lone survivor of AKA, still hiding in the graveyard. Seems like a perfect place for him to mourn the rest of his teammates. But Tara, they're going to open up fire onto SMG. But unfortunately, the shots are not connecting. So SMG, they will be able to rotate uphill.
Tara parking in a very unique spot down there while they're sort of easy playing on the higher grounds. They want to park themselves right at the edge on rim of the circle while Appy taken down on that brotherhood. Apparently a tie knockdown first, but those trying to march themselves toward the circle will have a easy, not really easy team to fight against, a hard path to actually force themselves into.
Oh yeah, and Jenny got knocked down by a grenade early on. So SMG, they actually parked themselves in the middle of this entire valley, so to speak. So they have Tara to deal with. They also have Easy LX. Trixinity now is the second one to be down, so he has to kind of crawl towards Jenny. SMG are split apart into 2 forces to deal with 2 teams. This is not going to be easy for them, but Muffin will be down by Min from up atop the mountain.
Yeah, Easy LX definitely will be the one dictating the pace of this battle here between these 3 teams. While Gigi actually gets that knock on towards the side of Kim, and Janik actually explodes Gigi in his moving vehicle.
Oh, we have TRX just fighting against the other team. Oh, that's a clean shot!
Wow!
Coming in from Min LX there. Easy LX taking this mountain, marking their territory quite strong. They're not letting any teams passing through. Speaking of which, now Bot will be taken down by Schizoneck. Man, this guy's just having and rocking all their assault rifles down there.
Man, you can't just drive in this area and park yourself. So both Tara and SMG have found themselves trapped by Easy LX. They laid out the bait, they retract the net, and now they caught 2 teams within their grasp. They can easily clean this up for at least 6 to 8 points. And Trixinity again, he just got back up. Fake, just stop doing this to him. But Easy LX, they're not gonna be stopping, so they're relentless.
Yeah, and they're gonna be going for the push, trying to actually finish off later, but that will be a kill coming in for the side of Damansara Esports instead. Tara Assassino already out for the count, so all they have to do is focus on the side of Team SMG. Vic OP now gets a little bit of a leveraging angle while Jenny trying to actually charge up that nade. That nade got out there, needs to make this one work to buy. Oh, there we go.
Oh, now Min trying to hold his angle and ground. Hopefully they don't lose any more men on the side of Easy. Almost lost one, but luckily they managed to survive that bombardment. Just on the side of SMG though, they are being choked by the side of Easy. And AKA behind their backs, breathing on their necks there. Also the blue ticking in very soon, and they're gonna squeeze every health that they have within the players out. On the side of Easy, they will try to rotate soon. I think they don't want to overstay themselves here.
Yeah, the amount of teams going out in an instant is just crazy. Now we're down to the final 10 teams. SMG managed to keep all 4 members alive. I think Luyu will also be bowing out pretty soon to the blue. He's just trying to heal himself up and make it uphill. But it's an uphill battle. I don't think he has enough. So SMG, able to keep everyone alive, now they can finally rotate away peacefully and avoid easy Alex for now.
I'm not sure how long can he take because the new area will be in effect. So aka Luyu will be left out to fight the dust for sure if he doesn't find any vehicles anytime soon. And Team Secret, with the circle going to St. Martin, they definitely have themselves laughing the way to the bank once again. Maybe another $50 could definitely put a smile on their face. But Damansara Esports, they are crashing through towards the area where iShots is at.
Oh, now SMG
Oh, that's
whole team, 3 of them. Now that's left with Putra, the main fragger for the team, to fight against DMS, Ichong, and the rest of the teams that already squeezed themselves into the circle. Speaking of which, Team Secret already parked themselves into the best compound there is, but that spray was so beautiful.
Oh man.
I couldn't believe that Damansara Esports are the one that actually received the better trade. And of course, with SMG just driving by, they were not careful. They did not know the existence of Damansara Esports to begin with, although they were caught up in a multi-angle fight. And losing 3 men after that long bout there has wasted so much of their time.
Too much time, too much resources, too much men down.
Yeah, man, in SMG, they had such a good start. They were winning all the fights that they take, but Putra will be finished off by Luyo, so AKA, they survive for another day, for at least for the next few minutes. But unfortunately, the Royal Escort for SMG just got dismantled. Damansara now putting themselves on the board with the 9th kill, as Tito will be put to sleep for this round.
Damansara on fire right now. They are, I can say, unstoppable for now to take up, racking up their kill points. We're talking about them with 9 kills within just 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is definitely a feed. And with them actually being so close by towards the side of Easy LX, they can actually commit to another fight, especially when they have multiple angles as compared to Easy LX stuck behind those walls. And this is going to be a big nade. Zig so far just popping off the entire time.
How did he saw that? How did he make the angle possible? On the side of Heechong and NSP, they will just rush in because they know Easy have no more men left aside from just only men behind that. And they're just going to go inside, finish it off. Easy plays themselves. X6 plays easy for Damansara, not for them.
He's already got 7 kills. I think if it's Dragon Ball, he can make a wish right now.
Yeah, this guy, Damansara, have racked up a total of 12 kills. And look at this circle. Hallelujah if you're Flash Vision, and partially if you're Secret. Now, Yuhai and Rex, the UREX combo, they will have to deal with Marlino for a bit. Damansara will kind of have a free entrance from the southeastern side.
I don't think it's free at all. They have to climb down from a very steep cliff. And it's already Team Secret, Montoy, Rex, and those are probably iShots waiting for it. It's going to be a hard climbing down path for the side of Damansara.
From Minas Generalis in towards St. Martin, and now he's got to walk his way over on towards the city streets of St. Martin. While Marlino, the one that needs the point the most out of all the other teams, they need to survive, and Sniperman already get caught out by Bravo himself. And with this circle already marching closely, Superboy, I don't think that he should go for the rescue, but they do have a vehicle. I think they're trying to book for it, but this is not a great idea because Team Secret is just middle of the city, and man, I think that might just be it.
I'm loving this kind of composition, but wait for it. Besides, I'm spraying, he whipped too much, but you know what? Moscow just crushed himself just now. Ichong got knocked down. Everybody just willingly just sacrificing themselves towards that V.
What is this? Is this Christmas? Damansara delivering 2 bodies to Flash Vision. This is... I get the idea, but that was not how you were supposed to execute it. So Flash Vision, they finally backed themselves some points. Grim is down. They can pick themselves back out. And what? Damansara, they're out.
Yeah, Moscow was already by the play zone, and man, they were just caught out. There's no other place that they can go. And does Matoy need this? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, they're still going to be delivering some special care package. The Kings of Miramar, they won it yesterday. And this time, man, they might just actually get another one. But Flash Vision, they also have Formendo. Only 2 kills, but hey, if they can actually get the circle or even get those angles right, they can definitely challenge Team Secret.
You know, the funny part is always one-man squad all the way down there. That becomes a mole for every team, Bravo gonna make it hard for all the players. And I assure you that it's gonna be a bit of a problem, especially Marlino taking down one just now by himself.
Oh, yeah.
And still hiding himself there. It's gonna be a bit of problem for Team Secret and also Evie. He's just gonna butt in and be the third party.
Yeah, but good news for Flash Vision, the circle actually favors them. So
Oh.
Secret have both sides of the street covered, but with how this circle has kind of panned towards Flash Vision, Yuhai and Rex, they gotta kind of make a move in a while. Especially, I think if you are Rex, if you are Yuhai, you can actually move towards the compound where Rex is. They're setting out the smoke grenades to cross the highway. And Bravo, well, this is a chance to be a hero alongside Superboy. It's going to be a 4v4 between Secret and Flash Vision.
This is literally highway to hell. Literally.
You're about to see something. Let's go, Yuhai.
Oh, it seems like Yuhai already knows that he's cutting over the street, but this is definitely no time for him to stay even longer because he's also outside the zone. But Bravo is actually pushing in and he's trying to challenge Yuhai on a 1v1 scuffle. He's got that barrel ready to unload and Yuhai gets knocked out by 420 instead. Maybe Bravo can get that extra pointer across and it says thank you very much Flash Vision for another special delivery.
Oh, but wait for it. There's too much to handle here by Bravo himself. Seems like UI will not be finished off just yet. But you know what? Bravo. Hit them all. I told you this. It's always a torn between these guys. And Team Secret, they tried to save their little brother just now. But Dingo's Bravo made it out in the last minute.
Yeah, and Bravo now, he's going to be punished by Flash Vision. Well, technically, he acted as the bait to start out this whole chain. So Secret down to 3 men. But we know Secret, they are always going to be strong as long as they are on the map. So the Kings will not bow that easily. But with Bravo, now having sheltered in that compound all on his own, Superboy also found himself a good place to camp. This is going to be a longer standoff than expected. But the next circle will determine who goes out.
Oh, iShot actually has the perfect angle. He's going to be able to secure this.
Oh! How did he see?
Right as he walks out.
Yeah, there's no escaping from that. And iShots could climb on top of the roof. Oh, man. We've seen this before in that show match where the circle closes inside of St. Martin. And, well, remember the time that the members from the side of Waisuhara won that survey war on the top of the roof? Maybe iShots can actually do the same.
Probably true, and it also almost the same circle that favoring to a Team Secret. Man, we see them getting slaughtered for the side of FV. We're not sure where the circle encloses in, but Superboy just lurking around there, healing himself up. Hiding just behind the crates of the airdrop, while FV still figured things out how to just rotate into what's in front of him, which is going to be Team Secret.
Yeah, this guy got himself an early present. You know, the air supply was not tampered with.
Nothing to heal.
Yeah, yep. That's unfortunate for him, but at least this supply crate is what's keeping him alive for now. So you gotta really thank the gods of the AI, you know, the gods of PUBG. But now both Flash Vision and Team Secret, they are very much focused on each other. iShot's gonna lob out their molly. That molly's gonna be huge though. It's gonna flush out Flash Vision. And Flash Vision seems like they might need to make a move pretty soon. They're setting out the smoke grenades. Saitama moving to the low ground, but no one is able to deal with iShots.
Yeah, and X-Armor is also pointing a gun at him as well. Now, Superboy needs to choose who exactly should I take down first if I have a chance. And the X-Armor spots him out. Now on towards this tree versus tree. It's going to be pretty tough for them to actually save Saitama, but the circle is going to be closing by the streets. And Team Secret, they get another knock. 420 is going to be down. It's only X-Armor left, and he's by the circle. And there's no way for FB to salvage this as Team Secret hills as the Kings of Miramar once more.
Can I just count how many Team Secret Miramar is? You guys go ahead and talk about that.
I believe 6 Miramar.
Was it really?
Hovering around the air for almost the entirety of the year, so make sure you guys keep yourself safe as we'll be taking the safe flight all the way towards Novo Rybnoye.
And will the circle just be on Roshawk? Probably. Maybe. Seems like it, or even just Southern Side Circle again.
Yeah.
But we have to wait and see for that because we do know Nat Brother, Dingos, and also J8 will be playing if it comes to Sonovska. But you know, Nat just going to drop by Fairy Pierre because they do know Dingos and also J8 will take over this. But we also know Easy. Back then, first game, they were very aggressive. Speaking of which, Team Secret wins and won themselves a lot of Erangel maps, Miramar maps. Will be them again. But you know what? Yeah.
Yeah,
circle.
we're getting the same circle. I actually like this.
Mm.
It's actually almost the same, you know, the circle that,
Make it copy paste, literally.
yeah, I think the AI just did a circle that Yudo Gang will be happy to be
Which
playing in.
when they're not playing.
When
it's
they're
gonna
not
be-
playing it.
It's gonna be their circle.
You know who's happier here? Most Goku here because he gets visited by the ladies and Baby Bell needs to see this incoming nade that did a big chunk of damage towards the side of Baby Bell, but she's only proning. I don't think she has any weapons at all. So
Oh,
Most
no.
Goku might just actually take this chance here to get some. Speaking of getting some, Marlino will lose one member to Terra Assassin.
Oh,
What?
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait.
Very interesting, intriguing, I say, and the
What?
bumper car moments happen. You know, that's the thing about PUBG Mobile. No gravity, no logics, no physics, because why? It's PUBG Mobile.
So we went from cars merging to cars just passing through.
Yeah,
Marlino
for
just turned into Casper for one.
Yeah, that was interesting. But PPG, they actually can swarm Goku if they want to.
Oh, but not yet, because Baby Bell needs to get out from there. Moscow still not managed to land the shot.
Where's the rest of them?
Yeah, they already built this one out because they do know if you want to make it out alive, this is down to Daisy wit to actually get out from here. They cannot sacrifice the whole team. Sorry, Baby Bell. It's down to herself how she actually take this encounter.
Run,
Yeah.
Daisy, run.
I think for the moment, of course, all Baby Bell can only do is just wait for Most Goku to make a mistake. And for the rest of the side of PPG,
She had a gun.
they're just trying to actually loot up. As we can see, Moi here did get a barrel in hand already. So now that she's all
Oh,
stashed up,
no.
Most Goku's going to be lobbing one more nade. And that doesn't seem to be a...
Oh, she popped
big one.
herself.
I think
Oh.
this is just a decoy, as Most Goku tells her right there that, hey, I spotted you out already, and there's nowhere for you to hide.
Yep, that's very true. Baby Bell revealed herself just now, and I think Daisy right now tried to loot herself up to just make sure that she can save Baby Bell out of that. She's kind of stuck right now with Ichong hovering around this angle. This is a white one that covers, and Baby Bell just have to make an exit out. I'm not sure how, but she doesn't have any smoke for now.
Yeah, I would say Baby Bell missed her window. Now Ichong is properly equipped. Mos Goku is near where she is. Baby Bell can
But
just.
I'm surprised
play.
Mosgoku didn't start to move and get down from there.
Yeah, I guess he can do that. While, you know, statistically speaking, even with Daisy nearby, I don't think PPG has a better chance against Damansara. Now you also see NSP in the in the frame as well. Moi is just far away. I think PPG they have
Oh,
completely
no.
abandoned ship. Now DMS they drive in and Baby Bell
Real life.
they'll be picked up.
Yeah, 3 members versus 1. Let's see where Baby Bell could do anything at all at this point in time. Now NSP already moving around, a little bit of a clip coming out, and NSP, he's going to be spotted out, and there it goes. Easy takedown, but Daisy though. Daisy, oh, what a shot though, with a headshot landing right across.
NSP, he last take of health that they got 2 kills freely on the side of PPG. They have nowhere to run just now. Daisy were very hesitant to make her move to save or not to save. But you know what, Ichong, blow her Daisy out. Do you even need to do that? Swap the weapon, blow her up with the shotgun right in front of her face. But you know what, at least PPG still have more, and Putri, hopefully they can rotate this very safe. But speaking of the new Erangel, very different terrain from back then.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate for PPG. They were, again, they call out in a really bad spot, and the teams, Putri and Moi, does not seem like they have any intention to even try to back up both Baby Bell and Daisy. Perhaps they realize that the situation does not favor them at all, but it's a good stuff for Damansara regardless. Those 2 points are really valuable.
But there was at least a 2-minute window that they could actually utilize when Most Goku was all alone, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Most Goku already having the vantage point, but if you actually put more members there, maybe Most Goku would opt to back away, and I guess they were too busy trying to actually look for vehicles or to do anything at all. But for Team Secret, of course, they are still within the areas of the first phase itself, which will close any moment from now, as Yuhai is still trying to actually move across those survey ditches. And for the side of Matsui, he's already got that buggy, so Pachinki is definitely going to be an easy ground for them to cover for now.
Oh yeah, and I think, in classic Secret fashion, they will just see where the circle is, listen to what Mato has to say, and the moment they kind of get the circle in their favor or they rotate in, then they will start setting up shop, kind of spreading out and making sure that they control as much of the area as possible. Secret, regardless of where they are, in the center, at the corner, they will always be able to make something out of it. So I would say at this point, there's no need to concern about that team too much. They are just way too consistent. But AKA though, after that rubber chicken, the first round on Miramar wasn't exactly the best for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree. But hopefully, AKA, we are still waiting for their, jump, leap of faith. Speaking of from the third page, the 20th spot where they are at it right now. Basically, the baseline towards finding themselves at the top 16. The one that's coming down from that is going to be 21st with AGMT. Going to be a huge gap to fill in. But for, I say Kingsman and also AKA, they have a chance to climb themselves top 16 very soon. But J8, boy's car birthday, but apparently they're not giving him that present just yet. We're waiting for them to make that chicken dinner. Can it happen in Erangel?
Well, I guess he's celebrating his baby girl's birthday as well anyway.
Yep.
So regardless, he already got the gifts from the gods. While Dingus, this is the bridge that they always camped out on to actually pick a couple of lives that rotates through the Sanatka military base. But for now, case seems to be kind of quiet. Love the camera angles. Shout out to our observers out there. And if they were to drive by into its party, will they be meeting anybody at all?
Yeah, I think there's a chance that it might happen, and Dingos, they are going to spread out, so Nuk will be the guy that always goes into this high ground and just to make sure that he scouts around and spots out any nearby teams. Normally, they don't rotate that early from the military base, but because of where the circle is, Dingos don't really have a choice, so they're going to send out this particular member, the Nuk, to just make sure that the area in front of them is clear while the rest of those members catch up from behind.
I have to agree when it comes to Wrangle, it's not the best option to rotate too late into the circle. On the side of the MS here, they performed quite well in the last game, but just turn things around when accidents happen. But on the side of this, first airdrop for Erangel around hospital, AWM with also assault rifle suppressors. There's going to be a huge loot this time. I'm not sure if there's skill suit in it, but you guys know it's going to be another code dropped here. Please pop it out. Yep, PMPL loot for the past. Yeah.
I definitely think that this is going to be a very good crate for anybody who wants to play by that sort of the hill on Georgia Pole, so that they could actually get that perfect vantage point, snipe people off. And we talked about Damansara Esports last game. They popped off, got themselves a lot of kills. Some were delivered to them, and they kind of delivered themselves to wide out in the open. But then again, it was too tall of a task for them to get into towards the final circle anyways, with FV being around. Same goes to Team Secret. So I definitely wouldn't really put too much of a blame towards them. It's definitely good enough that they managed to secure that 12 kills in that game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like it could have been done slightly better, but nonetheless, it was still a decent performance from them and with the points that they got for themselves. But now Marlino, though, they see AGMT in their crosshair, and Superboy is going to be the first one to open the warning shot. But Trixie is actually separated from the rest of his team, down to 50% of health. Marlino, they are going to start getting those vantage points. We'll see if AGMT takes up this fight.
Oh, well, AGMT just now, when it comes to CQC, they are a bit of, I say, sometimes panic. But hopefully they can clutch it out against Marlino. Marlino lost Bean already, like you mentioned here before, but they lost Bean previous game too. But on the side of Tara, spraying it out on Evol's VIP, the moment they want to rotate, will be denied entrance or even stop themselves here by Tara. And all four of them is actually inside of this compound. I'm not sure if they want to be clustered inside of it, but they still managed to knock one down on Razor.
Yeah, and this is a pretty strong hold from Tara Assassino with Evo's VIP kind of spread apart. But speaking about Damansara, now they're coming in, crashing into the neighborhood of Flash Vision. You can see Grim is actually going to relocate himself. X-Arm is pretty much trapped. So right now, Flash Vision, they have the option to move away. but Grim will park himself beside the bridge, and that is where Ichong will also relocate himself as well. We're about to see a very long standoff between these two teams.
There's also Net Brotherhood, J8 coming along the way. This is definitely going to be a bloodbath, especially Ichong now being all alone. FV, they got to take their chance right now. NED going on a race with Son of J8. What April knocks himself out of the corner here by the broken wall. It's going to be Grim here hanging on this sort of micro Uzi to push inwards. But can he actually take on this fight all alone?
Yeah, on the side of FV though, they rushed in, but right now they are cluttered and stuck here apparently. Well, on the side of Net Brother, they're coming over a different angle. Al Damasara got well stuck in between so many teams down there. FV seeing the side of a bit of Net Brother members there, and Grim just whiffed all the micro Uzi sprays. He's playing around the corners. Hello there, how are you doing? Grim saying highs and now goodbyes, landing himself on the ground.
Yeah.
Man, what a bad fight out there, and I definitely felt like Grim could have actually taken that one better, but X-Arm, he tries to actually go in for a little bit of salvation of what just happened, and Net Brotherhood has Atai knocked out by the edge, as Ichong has hold his compound for the longest of time, and for now, it should be able to rescue April.
Yeah, and I would say that Damansara Esports, they're the biggest winners, and now Rex caught in the middle of that bridge with the Dingoes having Team Secret sent within their nostrils. This is going to be a tough one, even for Secret to get through, but Rex has that blown up vehicle to hide behind as the circle ducks up to shooting range, and look at all those teams congested at the southwestern side. This bridge is going to be overpopulated in a while.
I feel fun, you know, the days that actually you are not playing is going to be Savini or shooting range, but the days that Team Secret not playing is going to be Pachinko, Gatkari. Always like that.
Yeah, and so far things have definitely been a little bit hectic for our players out there, but Team Secret should have no issues picking this one up. M249 with a 4X, I'm pretty sure Matoy should be able to enjoy whatever is inside of the crate for now. Ichong finally gets the kill on the side of Atai and Dingoes. Although they were securing the bridge for a short moment, they are now in the water, so they can't really do all too much. 100 bullets in the chamber for Matoy to unload. Well, Rex definitely needs to re-equip himself with those extra level 3 gears if he can get his hands on it. But Eli left without a sort of a moving vehicle, so eye shots will be able to pick him up.
Yeah, best case scenario, Rex didn't go down. He didn't even needed to be revived, so just a couple of regeneration items and they can abandon the bridge and let Dingoes catch up afterwards. But Net Brotherhood, well, they've done most of the dirty works to take out Flash Vision and Damansara. They have been laid back all this time, but perhaps this is the chance for Damansara to actually take on Net Brotherhood with X-Arm still hiding behind that particular house where Iz just came out of, and he might get backstabbed. X-Arm just being really patient, but Damansara, they're actually abandoning the area, leaving Mosgoku behind, so Mosgoku will be the scapegoat for the team.
Yeah, in the meantime, that's going to be the bridge of death. If they were to cross it, they either have to swim over and the blue takes in. You do know how slow swimming can get. And the side of FV and Net Brother, this is not going to be good for them. And also Mosgoku hop himself in that buggy. TRX Jenny taken down on Matoy. Well, FV420 have to figure things out. He got himself some booster items that's going to help along the way. A very long run for him later on. While on the side of Ichong and Damansara, this is just going to go downhill for them.
So far, members of the side of Damansara, they don't even have time to even heal up, so that's definitely an unfortunate case for the side of DMS. After a long time, Mosgoku expires without any of the other members having to help him out. And they do have a different sort of the idea to rotate. Instead of using the first bridge, they're going for the second bridge here where Dingoes is currently at, so more trouble spells ahead as members inside the Team Secret. They are in between both J8 as well as TRX Elementis.
Yep, and Matoy has officially been gunned down by TRX. So while we wait for Damansara's fate, while they cross that bridge occupied by Dingoes, Team Secret right now, they are completely spread out to deal with two different teams at once, and Bravo just decides to just run over Damansara Esports. That's an easy kill for the Dingoes, and I don't think they're done yet. They are now having their eyesight onto AK, who is right in front of them. They kind of have the low ground and the UAZ to work with, but a lot of places for Dingoes to rotate to.
For the Dingo side, they need to rotate the other way around. They don't have a choice unless they really want to take the fight head-to-head here. On the side of AGMT, kind of lost, if I say. They are kind of in the side of a circle, but NRL tried to cut across them. And shooting range just being more crowded than before. The northern side, surprisingly, everybody's trying to take the longer rotation instead.
Yeah, and we can see that Yi Chung is still inside of blue. Same goes to a member of the side of Flash Vision, and he didn't really make it out, so he won't be expiring off with the rest of NED being a little bit too far away. Marlino himself, they've already lost Bin from the get-go, and now they are actually surrounded by members from the side of even the likes of EZLX. But Sniperman, he actually managed to get this UAZ all the way in.
Yeah, at least you get to protect that one vehicle, so when needed.
This is new.
Yeah, this is actually, I actually didn't expect, you being able to squeeze that UAZ in. But at least when Marlino feels the need to get away, they have that one insurance. But speaking about insurance though, they're gonna start getting the spray out immediately onto Apu. He's gonna disembark. Apu gonna turn the corner and try to take one down. He actually gets one. Super Boy around the corner, but does not matter. The blown up of the vehicle takes all of them out, and Apu's sacrifice is actually not in vain.
Well, they all crashed out. It's still not a great news, but AKA they are getting heavy fire coming in from the side of Axis NRL, and they are also seeing members of the side of Dingo's MZ pushing all the way through. Snap, break down below. They are actually finding it a little bit harder to actually find those breathing room. A little bit. Nate actually drops over the side of Snap, but not really getting all too much. But the damage, great hit shot over the side of San to be able to actually take out a vital member of the side of AKA.
Perfect, beautiful spray on the side, and now down to AKA Crooks to make the play. Dingo seems like they're hovering around this compound very strong, but they still have to cut across and cross path against Axis NRL. Some managed to finish off AKA Snap, the last one, decimated by them. AKA plays themselves at 13. Damansara also alongside there as well. JA start to take a fight against another team, which is going to be Tara. Dingos here have another FV members just squeezing in last minute. X-Arm, where is he going?
Yeah, no one will escape the stand of the Dingoes, and Nung now has his eyesight on X-Arm. This is gonna be an easy kill steal. They take out Flash Vision, and unfortunately, they also reap the efforts of an opposing team. And if you are the team, I believe, if you are the team that's damaging X-Arm, you're not going to be happy with that kill steal. Nonetheless, Tara making it into the circle. They are beneath Team Secret. JA also touching down. They are holding back Tara alongside Team Secret.
Yeah.
So Tara are in a very bad spot.
I'm not too sure why exactly they did FV rotated so late, especially when they were already inside of South George for the longest time. Moy will be able to get one knock in form of Damn Cutie. And J8, they're fighting back. There's a lot of all these bullets hitting only grass, as Botak will still be alright. And Theodore managed to actually knock Moy right there with an M16. It's great to actually see the M16 coming back to meta, and every single one of these players are playing so well.
They're just having a hard time to, place themselves in a better position with the open field like that. Nothing to cover themselves except for the smoke. Once it dissipates, it doesn't even dissipate just yet. Now, a lot of teams kind of over their crosshair just on top of them. On the side of J8, Damn Cutie, the main fragger, knocked down. They need Damn Cutie on deck, while SMG taking the fight against Easy. TRX will have to face Team Secret. Tara just might sandwich Team Secret between that, but never mind. They are migrating straight into the middle of a circle because they do know it's still a long way for them to place themselves in a better placement.
Yeah, with one member of Secret down and them having to go for the revive, Tara just found a great opening to squeeze through, and now SMG, they are kind of have Easy LX sandwich between them and Evo's VIP as well. They're going to turn their attention onto the duo of Easy LX, but if Fake OP sticks his head out, he might lose it to Evo's VIP. That smoke grenade will protect his back for now. He can focus on SMG, but things will not be pretty for long. That nade almost connects, as this circle is just not kind to all of these teams out there except for SMG and Easy LX.
Yeah, I think for the moment things are actually very neutral, and as for J8, they might actually rush towards the side of Evo's VIP. They need to get prepared for that war. A lot of all these smokes as well as nades have already been popped up coming from the side of SMG, while AGMT's Jerome is waiting by map. He's going to be knocked there by Rocky, while Bravo gets taken out by Happy as well.
Oh, and
because the nade!
Oh, not a Kobe just yet. Got that easy to cover him, but Pamburu
Pamburu!
comes in. What is he thinking? He's just going for the frag while Team Secret taking Dingoes out from the back. They've been sandwiched straight away, obliterated. Dingos play themselves at 11th. They didn't see two teams coming at them at once.
Oh my goodness, that was actually crazy from Pamburu. He actually does not give a crap. He just runs right in. Now Secret also not in good spot. iShot was somehow winning that fight. But Team Secret still pretty strong. iShot goes for spray down as Abby lobs up that nade. iShot, you gotta walk away from there right now. It tags onto him, but it is not enough to take him down. Leto is right in front of him. iShot going for a very daring heal as U-Rex. Now they're gonna join the party. Leto is right behind the UAZ. Does no one see him? Axis NRL, they managed to sneak one member to the front line. Now iShot's gonna lob that nade, but Leto pops his head out. iShot still not going down. He turns the corner. Leto still stuck behind. Finally wins out that fight. And he's gonna down Rex as well. Yuhai now calling the bad spot. And Team Secret gets obliterated by Axis NRL.
That spot was not supposed to be the spot that they should camp out on, and they took the fight. They already knocked a few, but they were not covering the right angles out there. And even J8 goes down at 8th place. Evil's VIP survives out of this miraculous shack with Luxy and Kuza with only very few resources. But now, back to the side of Para.
But that's no easy fix. Getting himself that one kill still away, and Tara being finished off play zone. It's still okay. At least he didn't give himself 1 point to the other team. And that kill steal from Fake all the way downtown there. It must be so hard for the side of EVOS VIP just now. But we're down to 6 teams only just within seconds. All 16 teams just now just gone and vanished.
Yeah, and we get one of the probably the best circle to prove who is the better team when it comes to strategizing and gunfights. A neutral circle with 6 teams within it, and most of these teams have all of their members left alive. This is probably going to be the most even fight for all of these players. And Jinboy, he knows that EVO's VIP are inside that shack, so he has them pinned down. Easy LS has an easy way in. AGMT, they actually came in from the southern side, so they're gonna have a decent place as well. Big OP gets down.
Yeah, this is not going to be a great sight for the side of members of the side of EZLX. They used to have the circle, but not anymore. They have to force their way in against Team SMG. And speaking of which, there's going to be a couple of names being lobbed right there. And Jenny should be able to actually take down Fake OP right through. And with so many of all the other players of HMT, they might be able to actually march downwards, and they definitely need that big chicken dinner to actually get that chance back on their hands of that top 16 spot.
Yeah, even the circle favors them for now, but we're talking about Axis NRL coming up from the backside of AGMT. They are actually in the pits for AGMT. If NRL spot them out, they might just toss a couple of nades here and there. And speaking of which, another team with high fraggers down the TRX might just starting to make a move. But Putra finish off, probably want to find the rest of Easy, but they're still being stay in the blue. AGMT just now taking that crosshair on top of EVO's VIP. Denied that entrance towards the circle. They just have to stay put and stuck where they are at right now.
They're not exactly inside of the zone as well, and the circle is already closing all the way in. SMG now have to deal with HMT from the high grounds here. No angles to work with, and Luxy will be able to actually knock Jinboy, even though they're all being pinned through, and Kim takes out Luxy.
Yeah, now SMG trying to make it uphill. AGMT, they kind of have some trees to work with, they have the trench to work with. This is a good spot for them, but with the circle right at the corner encompassing AGMT, they can stay there for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. But if you're the other teams right now, you have to consider the middle of the field. Will the circle close in there? And I would say SMG, they're in probably the worst possible position. They gotta try to make a move right now.
Man, it definitely depends on phase number 7 here. If the circle goes on towards the crash slide, up on towards HMT, there's going to be 2 pressure points coming from the side of NRL as well as SMG. And TRX, of course, on the other end, what are they supposed to do? And it's going to be a neutral ground. It's pretty much a flat area, so it's anyone's game.
Plus, it's also all 4 team members still well alive for all these 4 teams. There's going to be full force going all out here in the very last minute, with also the airdrop in between there. NRL Axis already built up that bridge of smoke, trying to advance forward, but AGMT will be taking over SMG first. Jenny spot them out, and now they need to revive, but the spray just stops them wherever they are at, but the terrain just helped them so far. SMG, Jenny cannot land that spray array, because of the terrain itself, is just so hard to play with.
And now Putra
Little.
sneaking in. He has the nade. And again, this is the danger of the trench. One nade can end it all for AGMT. Putra has this in the back if he can land it. AGMT, they are not expecting this. The nades are flying in from AGMT, from SMG. AGMT needs to go for a retreat right now, but with the circle not in any of these teams' favor, these two teams, they will have to duke to the death, and only one team will come out alive. You can see AGMT, they're getting pushed by SMG. With SMG making the initiation, AGMT, their time is limited.
Even Leto is actually butting in from behind. There are vehicles that they can use as a barricade, but it's also very risky. A great nade actually lobbed towards the side of Jenny. Might just actually chip his health for a little bit, but it's just going to be a smoke for now. Now, HMT hits him by the corner.
He's
They
driving.
have to pick a side, and Trixie is booking for it. He might just actually run.
Oh, Trixie! He just ran down SMG bot just now, and it's not to move, but Trixie got taken down first. Jerome is not bowing down, Riff will be taken down. They are fighting two different teams at a time, while the other team, if I'm not mistaken just now, is going to be SMG bowing this one out probably very soon, but SMG still well alive. AGMT knocked down first, down to Putra and Trixinity. They are fighting against Axis, NRL, and also TRX. They have been quiet. Now they also been picked on SMG.
Yeah, I mean, AGMT build up more than they can chew, and they pay the price for it, but now SMG, they only have two members left alive with the blue closing in. TRX on the high ground. They need Axis NRL to help them out, and it's going to be Appy to start firing on the Diesel with that knockdown. This vehicle, if it blows out, it might take out two members, and TRX, they gotta back off, but Axis NRL put themselves in the middle of the field. Appy will finish off Diesel, Axis NRL, MPX. This might be their fight though, because they have the high ground.
And XMG, they don't have any sort of mats on the side of Trixnity, while he's also on the flank watch, so he definitely will play a very vital role to take out the rest of the members of TRX. But NRL, they are just waiting for the right moment, while Putra is sneaking up behind him as well. This might just be really tough for the rest of the members, but Appy gets popped up by Cam.
Oh no, even the circle cannot be visualized on the screen there because there's just too much people in this very small circle. We're down to 3 teams, only 10 players down there, but shredded Jim Boy. He needs to replace that. Oh, Vast. But he almost got naded entirely just now. Really lucky to still staying alive. But NRL, that high ground, plays such a big part, while TRX and SMG might just bump into each other very soon while sneaking themselves up towards the higher ground.
Yeah, Jimbo is lucky that that grenade didn't knock him out, so at least TRX don't have to kind of backtrack and pick him up. But even though Axis NRL have the high ground, you can see TRX and SMG, they're a can of worms. They're actually just crawling uphill, and they were able to down one of the members from Axis NRL and PX. So Axis NRL, their place in this chicken dinner fight might come to an end pretty soon. Those smoke is going to protect Appy for now, so Axis will be able to revive him, but TRX, they smell something in the water, but they did not expect Pamburu to be within the grass. Pamburu to the down one! Janik gets his revenge. This is going to take out Pamburu and also avoid the circle as Janik will be the savior for TRX.
And it's already 9 kills for a side of TRX element as well. SMG definitely stood up for a fight with Appy still actually fighting in for dear life. Leto will not be left up, and it's only one member left as they face. It's going to be SMG here having the man's advantage as they will have to face against the wrath of Janik right there. 2 versus 1, and he's being pinned down by the blue. There's not much time left, but he's got to try. No matter what, it's going to be a 1v1, and Janik now has to spot out where exactly Jenny is for a moment. Trix already knows where exactly he's at. But he gets finished off, but the chicken dinner for SMG.
My goodness me. Holy smoke, that's a heck of a game. It's going to be ending this game at that point. AGMT, TRX, Axis, NRL, also SMG. They are all up there, just waiting for the right time for the circle to squeeze in. SMG just plays better when it comes to getting that chicken dinner. My goodness.
Plays of Vic Candy. So halfway through the 3rd day of the final week. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Easy LX, they're at the top right now of the votes.
You know, every single time Easy LX takes away the crown for the community votes down there, they usually ended up with the chicken. Can they actually deliver what the supporters want to see?
Well, we're about to find out whether or not they could do exactly just that. EVO's VIP fans are cheering them on to hurdle through the final week smoothly because they are in contention to keep themselves afloat on that top 16. And once again, another PSA for all of you guys out there. Keep it close to, a safe distance when you guys are out there, and make sure you guys sanitize your hand, wear your mask. If you guys feel the need to go out to hang around with your friends.
I don't think that works for your face though, for Yoda. But yeah, it's something that works for him probably. It's gonna be a Dino Park.
Yes.
Yay, Contra!
I wanna see that.
And we
Yes.
want to see a maze one.
Oh yeah,
I do want to see that maze final circle.
we've been close to Dino Park, but not really in Dino Park. So perhaps this is one of the times that we get to get a final circle around that area. But yeah, it's just great to see, you know.
Oh no.
Again, yes.
DMT.
I mean, like when these two teams are in the same, and Vikendi and Miramar, especially these two maps, you really need to have nerves of steel because they always drop at the same spot. No one is budging, right? I really like the competitiveness of these two teams.
They are so resilient, they don't want to give out any township possible. And these are the two maps they always butt heads, and they are not stopping at all. Over across the map, PPG members are getting taken out, while Trixie on the other corner, he's looking upon the side of Rocky as well. So J8 or HMT, place your chips on the table.
Okay, the thing is, last game it was J8 winning that CQC. So round 2, ding 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 ding, who will win it?
I'm not gonna lie. So on Miramar, J8 wins most of the CQC, but on the Vikendi, AGMT wins most of the CQC. So I'm putting my bets onto AGMT. That first shot was not really accurate, but it's okay. Let's go, Shao. Three more. All right, two more.
Pretty much just Iron's side.
That's,
not having scope on the car. It's gonna be
So-
landing blind shots down there.
He's just going for quick taps anyways, but you know, if you give him like 4 times, then maybe it's much better. While Eclipse, they are actually drawing closer and closer, trying to actually loot up at the very least. Now, usually we see this sort of the North Point, South Point take for these two teams here in Vikendi, but on the Picado, we saw J8 actually taking the North Point, and seems like there's a high percentage of win rate on the North.
Yeah, actually, that's very true now that you mentioned it. But just also quick shout out to the fans of EVO's VIP. It's really heartwarming to see the fans rally. I think after week 3 and how EVO's VIP are in such a predicament, you know, seeing people gathering around and cheering them on is a great sight to see. Perhaps that is the energy that EVOs need. But PPG, not a lucky start. They lost Putri from the get-go to ND Brotherhood. But luckily, the Net Brotherhood have already left the area.
But Tiara, never mind. Just now, I think it was Moi who got herself the level 3 vest, while Tiara have none to work with. So they kind of struggled themselves against Net Brother, who stopped them from looting or building up their loot just now. And while on that process too, within that process, Putri is sacrificed. The thing about PPG, I like the fact they the first few days of within this week they played out something different. They go as 4 and they bit more aggressive, try to challenge themselves to take up the fight. But now they are starting off like how they started back then, segregated, separated too far within each other, cannot support from that, you know, distance.
Yeah, and this is like the midpoint of to this evening, and they actually made a swap as well. So Daisy is no longer playing. It's gonna be Tiara in her place. It's great to see they're sticking together. Perhaps Putri's death was like an honest accident, right? Didn't expect it to happen, but at least you don't see them doing what they did in week 1 and 2, where they just drop like 4 people scattered across the map and suddenly just dying all over. I wouldn't say it's a huge improvement, but it's something that you can definitely praise. Yeah, like it's a bit of growth.
Especially yesterday, they actually moved up to maybe on the daily rankings, it was about 13, 14 plays.
Yeah, and they still managed to get a couple of kills there. So that's, even though it's minor progress, but it's still progress anyway. Rather than stagnant and doing nothing, at least they did something.
Yeah, and placement points as well inside of Vikendi. We saw them finish out around 5th place, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Alongside with 2 kills to book alongside with that. While SMG, they had a very interesting rotation yesterday, and this time around, this should be pretty much a smooth cruise for them while they are moving all the way through from the southern end. And for the side of Axis and RL, knowing that Team Secret is not around, they will take Goroka for themselves.
Speaking of SMG, right, the past couple of days, especially the since starting on weekend until now, last weekend until now, exactly like, what, 5 days already, what I've seen their performance right now, they have been improvising a lot in terms of their placement, positions, plus always consistent about getting that top 5 every single time. Even though they didn't get that multiple consecutive chicken in a day, but at least they're always there to be in the top 5.
Yeah, and you can also put it in a perspective where back then when we talk about a team like TRX, we always put that team above SMG. We talk about how SMG had consistency issues, and within one day, snap of a finger, they are now ahead of TRX. And there's something that you cannot deny from them. They are just adapting and being better than they ever were.
For the moment, of course, a lot of all these teams are still trying to be better than yesterday. And now there's only 3 more days left for some of all these teams, knowing that even certain teams, they may not get that cut to the top 16. But throughout the experience that they are in the PMPL, they are making the best out of it to actually find a way to improve to see what comes next after the PMPL.
That's very true. Even if they cannot be in the playoffs, there's always this tournament between the fillers of one majors to another major tournament. We talk about next season, even in the next PMNC. Who knows? That's gonna start right after this done. But on the side of AKA, they are really close getting in the top 60, but not that close. We're talking about between them and 90th place, a bit of a gap. While Kingsman not playing, they might just have the chance. While J8 will be rushed in by a whole team of AKA, jumping down from the Dacia and straight into where Bota is right now, playing around the corners, just try to barricade himself within that wall. But Bota released in on ice. Now he still knocks one down, but he's gonna finish off by another teammate there. Oh no, never mind, it's still crawling, but it's MG AKA taken out by J8 first. Zolly coming into the compound while Rocky cooking the nade.
Yeah, and that's Nate. Doyu. The guest tag, that is perfect from Rocky and AKA, wow. They make the decision to siege onto J8's compound, but they kind of failed because Rocky coming in for round number 2. Get taken out by J8. He's actually down to 1 versus 1. Damn Cutie, can he do it though? Against Wolf, he's gonna come out the corner, and damn Cutie is just too damn good. AKA, they bow out.
This is gonna hurt AKA's chances so much. We talk about them needing so much points to chase back in, and they are the first team to bow out. They could have actually secured maybe a few pointers by finishing up some of all the knock members inside of J8. Now J8 can go in for the revival with still 4 men intact.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, right, out of the first 2 official rounds, AKA Esports actually had better placements compared to Tara, and they can catch up, but this probably changes everything, with them being the first team to get knocked out. Now Tara has a better chance.
I have to agree, Tara, right now, as long as they not be the first and the second one to be out right here, right now, they still have a chance to actually just take over the overall standings on the 3rd page down to the up towards the 2nd page. On the side of SMG, hovering their scope onto the side of Dingles, but they will not take up the fight. Apparently, they see the aggressiveness come out from the other teams. You know what? We're not ready to take this fight yet, but maybe on a different angle this time.
Well, I definitely would say so as well. And for the meantime, we see a little bit of the switcheroos of items. And speaking of items there's going to be an AWM with a suppressor, but...
Oh, interesting place to land.
I think it's still climbable in certain ways.
You can still toss a nade.
Must be Santa.
But it's still slowly sliding. No?
This is what happens when you don't have a chimney for Christmas. It just drops on your roof.
I'm not even sure if this fits into a chimney, though.
Yeah, but a pass boss for yeah.
This will fit on your phone screen, so you can redeem it. It's a PMPL loot. I wonder how many loots have we given out so far?
Oh, I don't know. Like average 3 to 4 loot in the game. That's gonna be like 1,000.
Definitely more than more than 100.
Is it? It's obviously hundreds. Does it even reach 1,000?
I highly doubt so.
I don't think it's 1,000 yet.
I'm so lazy to count.
Neither am I.
It's okay. We all are.
Okay, back to FV. FV, they are actually at the bottom of every bottom. But like Contra mentioned here before, we still want to see the best from them. PPG, they lost one. Putri at first. Baby Bell tried to migrate into this compound with such a heavy building around there somewhere. But you know what? They're not going to camp this one out. They're not going to stay inside of the urban area. Just going to get out and take smaller compounds instead.
Yeah, you kind of need the decisiveness, right? That the ability to make decisions on the spot and make sure that it's the right decision actually goes a long way. And well, Secret just having a bit of fun, you know, they're at the top. Yeah, it's okay. Come on, just pan each other. Whoever hits, you know, the teammates 5 times first wins.
I swear, UI is like, you know, he's just
It would be
screaming
funny if they get shot right.
Yeah, I can imagine like Yuhai right now is just having that kind of laughter onto him like he always do.
It would be really funny if like someone just shoots them.
It's only iShots that's being serious right now.
Yeah, iShot's like, guys, I'm doing my job, guys. Put the pen away.
Yuhai is just very playful, but he is really good. He's one of the best potential players that can go even further what they are having right now. But Dino Park will not probably be the center of it. We might just gonna see the shorelines being played here like we did before.
Man, this is gonna be so congested with, well, 15 teams still alive, except for AKA. PPG, they're making the rotation again. This is actually a really quick move. They just parked themselves near Winery, and now they're already rotating in. And I'm not sure this is going to be good, though, because SMG is in front of them. Tara now also has 2 teams within their sights.
That's what I spotted out as well. They might actually crash in towards SMG's compound. Meanwhile, for the side of Tara, they're having a little bit of long-range engagement here with Marlino across the corner, and even the likes of Evo's VIP, they get caught out once again on their rotation. Well, it definitely hurts them a whole lot, especially with Dingo's here, who is already booking up these heals.
And we see a burning vehicle just now. Probably that's where one of Evo's members being, brought down.
Oh, no.
Just evading themselves, Evo's VIP against Dingos, they might just walk into the territory of Damansara Esport right on top of them. Oh no, this doesn't seem to be great. I don't think this is where they want to camp themselves in. Another airdrop inside of the water
No,
area.
yeah. It only happens on weekend, yeah. I wonder why. Well, at least we have the PMPL to give up.
I think Erangel as well.
It's pretty much everywhere.
Anywhere with water.
Even in Miramar sometimes,
What, Oasis?
I guess good things come to those that puts effort to actually claim them. And of course, you guys can put your efforts in to redeem this through www.pubgmobile.com/redeem.
Yeah, I mean, Evo's VIP, they just cannot shake off the cycle of being caught mid-rotation, and you can you can say that, okay, maybe they should rotate later, maybe they should rotate slightly earlier,
it's
but
just no matter how, when they
always
rotate,
get caught out, right?
Yeah.
It's so
because
unfortunate.
where their drop spot is kind of a hot spot. Whenever you choose that kind of a drop spot, you do know that you will have to meet one of these teams, unless if they change it later. But I don't think there's more time for that. But iShot, even though they are and were playful just now, they are the one who started the fight against NRL first, who's been camping there forever.
Yeah, and I think another thing that I kind of observed from Evo's VIP to quickly point out is just that they are one of the teams that hardly send someone out to scout first. They just move together as a unit immediately, and that's probably what causes them to have those lack of information mid-rotation. But Axis, NR, and PX, after taking that warning shot from iShot, they gotta be really careful because this amusement park is not as amusing as it seems with Team Secret lurking around.
As dangerous as this dinosaur, if I may say. It's interesting to see the Bronchosaurus actually stand on 2 foot on
Wait,
the other statue.
That's not a T-Rex?
There was a T-Rex, but there's another one at the back with a slightly longer neck. So, yeah.
That's like dinosaur, ancient time, giraffe.
Jurassic Park.
But then again, we don't really know. Like, we have all these theories about dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Oh, you are playing in the maze.
Yeah, and we wouldn't know if they actually have fur, if they actually have hair. It'll be funny, T-Rex with hair.
I remember I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if the documentary is real or not, but apparently, they excavated the dinosaur's bones and then they processed it in the lab, and then they reconstructed the assuming the vocal cords of a dinosaur, and what they got was a quack.
Quack.
Yeah, like
so
a duck.
dinosaur actually sound like quack, quack, quack.
Maybe
Yeah.
they were just giant ducks that were living in
Probably
ancient time.
Even giant lizards.
I prefer the ducks right now. Definitely not dinosaurs.
Oh well. Speaking of ducks, hopefully there's no sitting ducks team right inside of their compound. Everybody's not trying to move too soon, because they are right in the middle of a circle. It's not necessary to stay inside, but you don't want everyone to be inside of there. Well, TRS got that unique drop just now. I think it was AWM, right? Was
Yeah,
it
it should be.
AWM.
It's it's definitely an
The
AWM.
funny thing is, the small map always offer a lot of AWM.
There go MK14.
Hey, with 8 times scope.
Works just as well, as you can actually choose between burst fire, and of course auto or even single tap. I think it definitely works well on the single tap as well if you want to play long range, and this is where the 8 times comes in.
Yeah, this is just great. Well, Easy Alex, they are nearby,
The
but it's
team secret.
but the team secret, right, is actually quite dangerous. But knowing secret, they definitely don't mind not having it. Yeah, you can have all the weapons, we'll still wipe you out anyways. And Min is also eyeing on that airdrop. It's literally right in front of him, but running across this plains without any information is pretty dangerous. So Easy Alex, they will just stay here for now.
You know, I think all the teams in PMPL right now have actually a chance to fight against Team Secret, as in taking them down and wipe them out. But it's all down to their placement sometimes and positions. So we're talking about them always get ambush or being third party all the way there, even though they were trying to focus on only Team Secret. But Yuhai, he's always so playful. Look at him.
Yeah. Can you just imagine if the final circle is in between that maze?
This
think-
Yeah, we were hoping for that.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
It happened once, but it's like at the edge of it. Like the circle is inside of the maze, but
More
it's
like
at
the parking lot of Dino Park instead. It's like the least fun you can get out of Dino Park.
It would be fun if it ends up in the maze. Like people.
I don't want to see the museum though. There's a museum inside of that Dino Park.
Oh right. Anywhere inside Dino Park except the parking lot, that would be fine. I am okay with that.
Parking lot. Oh, speaking of parking lot, EVO's very parked themselves still here for some time. Damansara not budging as well. So they kind of know each other whereabouts, and they both not willing to make a move. But maybe the first to make a move is going to be Dingos, who happen to be crashing into their compound. They are walking, not driving though, so taking them some time to cross that road.
I'm not sure if Evo's VIP knows about where Damansara Esports are, but I definitely know that Damansara Esports know where Evo's VIP are. Because NSP was nearby when he heard the engine of the car from Evo's. This is, again, Evo's VIP just kind of getting themselves into an unfavorable situation, but Bravo will be the scout for the rest of his team. That's the Dingos. They definitely want to move in the next couple of seconds, in the next 30 seconds to a minute. So Bravo has to kind of scout out first. We get a circle closer and closer to the Dino Park. So this is great news.
Yeah, I definitely hope that it ends up there. And Damansara Esports, they usually behind the circle in the way too. It's like they are the current spoilers out there if the circle doesn't end up there. So yeah, we're gonna file a big complaint if that happens.
Yeah, but Team Secret, they land themselves right on top of Dino Park while UI is playing alongside with that park, maybe even a roller coaster. The other teams are still figuring things out, how to get into the circle without being shot down, including Dingos just playing at the rim of it. TRX might be the next team that potentially take a fight against them, while Tara and J8. J8 having a tough run just now, so they were kings of Vikendi back then, but they lost their title, being taken by so many teams down that is still contested it so far. Nobody actually overtake like Vikendi overpowering it so far, right?
Yeah, we've seen multiple different winners, and Kim here actually finds the kill on towards San immediately.
What?
And Janik, okay.
That's like 2 members, but well, PBG, they decided to stick their foot in this time, and they actually dealt heavy damage to the members of TRX, and will be the first one to get the knock with the explosion. But fortunately, the members of TRX, they're still pretty much alive. Moy has his crosshair on the window as Janik is struggling to duck behind that vehicle, and TRX actually lost Jimboy because of Is.
Yeah, and
Is again.
it's very unfortunate. Like
It's him.
Yeah, is so far playing extremely well for today, especially in the show match. Moy.
Jisoo wins the pick war.
Overpick themselves while shooting. They didn't just, they have to be sure to hide themselves a bit after they took a couple of shots here and there. But we're looking at one more team just crawling inside of where we are looking right now.
Yeah, Jisoo was ready from the beginning, but well, PBG, they fire back, so Jisoo actually takes a chunk of damage, but I would still say it's a slight win for TRX, getting that instant knockdown. There goes the helmet. Moy has completely lost the helmet, I believe, because of that.
Yeah.
That's one tap only, right?
Yeah, AWM is definitely going to be a one tap no matter whichever helmet you actually wear. But this Master's helmet, of course, might give you one percentage of HP to be able to last out the day. And speaking of which, you can definitely find one inside this crate. While Moy's going to be receiving another shot out there. They should stop trading already. It's not really a good sort of scenario. But Circle is slightly inside of Dial Park, while the north side of Movatra sees about 5 different teams trying to cut in towards this corner. And once again, what did I tell you? Damansara still being inside.
Here
The
comes
west
Dingo.
side is just too much. Again, Team Secret actually parking themselves where all the teams are not actually occupying the side of a circle, which is going to be the east. Dingos here seems to be a bit lost with only one member of Dingo's still alive, or the rest of the team is nowhere to be seen just yet. But we're looking at FB and also EVOS VIP having a hard time to pass the gate through Damansara Esport, which is going to be blocking them from advancing. But they will pick themselves that vehicle just to ram it in.
Yeah, I mean, EVO's VIP, they actually have a window to work with depending on what Flash Vision does. And now Flash Vision, they are completely committed to taking on Damansara. So EVO's VIP, they can either choose to third party or to evacuate this compound while Damansara Esports are not paying attention. And you can see if EVO's VIP, they're kind of thinking about it right now because Flash Vision are pushing uphill. So Damansara Esports has no time to deal with a third party.
Yeah, even SMG has a member being knocked down. It's going to be the captain right there, Trixnity needing a little bit of help, which they are all pretty much clustered up right here. While Heiko tries to actually climb upwards, Luxy won't be able to prepare that vehicle if they need to actually rotate a little bit further. And PPG, they are not too far away, so they need to actually prepare for any passerbys out there. While Damansara Esports just wants to take out members to the side of Flash Vision. And here goes Zig already getting prepared with the M16.
And Zig hovering his cross. He saw the head pop that arm straight away on the ground. Moscow for taking FB arm down, but J8 just have to button in against NRL there. Damansara having this fight, making sure nobody progress here onwards. Tara taking one more fight on the other side of the map. Arm on the other hand, and SP try to finish him off. Can they pop the smoke right on top of him while the rest of Damansara quite fanned out? Oh, 40 being tapped slowly towards his death. And SP trying to find a different angle to approach this one while most Goku will rush it in.
Yeah, and this is just Damansara Esports swarming Flash Vision. They came in from one single angle, and they can't expect too much from that scenario. But Easy Alex actually gets finished off by SMG, so at least Flash Vision gets a bit more time in the game. The nade does fly out, but Flash Vision, they're just getting dropped like flies. Damansara Esports going in for the cleanup, and there we go. It's going to be from the side, and there's just not going to be any opportunity. Even Grim, with his best efforts, gets spotted out. DMS, take them out.
Where exactly is Green even looking this entire time?
Beats me,
Well, seems like the chances are looking rather grim to actually qualify anyways. But hey, for J8 Esports, they're having even more trouble actually dealing with Accidental MPX and Tara at the same time. Even NED, they got it down. Happy!
Really close to
God.
get barbecued. That's super close, but it's only really last like of health. Bumbaroo.
Here comes a nade. This one's gonna be huge.
Wait for it. Not yet, but Zoli
He walked right in towards that nade.
Oh man, Bamburu just having an absolute slaughter fest. He's gonna reap the benefits of that. J8, wow. That was a quick dispatch from Axis NRL.
Oh, 5 seconds. I gave you that.
Yeah, and we saw them surviving against AKA, but this time not so lucky. And Axis NRL so far, one of the teams that managed to clutch in very important moments very consistently. And Tara, although they do have a little bit of leverage to actually take out the side of Axis MPX, their focus here is actually to take the section here. But oh no. Okay.
Oh no, Bamburu doesn't have any healing though. I don't think it's gonna work because it's a 6 phase of a circle that got Bamburu knocked down by the play zone. Damansara here tried to take the fight against SMG. Tricks looking the other way around. They are actually going for the blind spots while Ichong will march in. Team Secret will butt in here as well.
Yeah, and SMG right now, they kind of need to find a way to get out of this, but Team Secret actually have their eyes onto SMG. Yuhai actually gets traded in return, and Team Secret now will be working with 3 members, but SMG, they gotta need a Hail Mary attempt to get out of here.
Man, there's so many players inside of this lumberjack hill, and man, DMS so far planted themselves in the right spot, and Rex goes in for he hops over and he gets
no!
Oh my god, Bart straight away sneaking it out. That's saving such a good position.
Oh,
by
yeah,
that
this
Sam.
nade.
Samzy, that nade will be the nade of hell. We're talking about them waiting for it to explode. Rex finish off Putra just now. I should take it out, but what is happening for SMG? Team Secret seems like they are undying, being picked up back up on their feet.
Yeah, and I just love how Damasar Esports have been playing, and they are taking 4 different sections with this sort of formation. Yuhai wants to avenge his brother, and this circle still favors the side of Team Secret. All they have to do is to make a U-turn back to where they came from, and Tower Assassino now aims for that chicken dinner with 3 members still left intact, but this is definitely going to be rowdy neighbors just making a whole lot of noise, and this compound fight will be proved to be a little bit more important for the side of PPG to prove what they can do in here.
Yeah, Dingoes, they smell PPG in the area and they want to flush them out as soon as possible. We know Dingoes love to do this, and all of those windows are being watched, so PPG, they got to make a decision right now. Which side do they want to take the fight on? Because with Dingo just lurking around the compound, it's a matter of time before PPG eventually gets ratted out. So PPG, this is their chance. Can they do it? The spray is coming out, and unfortunately, PPG are actually not winning this fight.
Man, it seems like Yuhai managed to actually knock one member out from the side of Damasar Esports, while Tiara still holding in towards the top side of the building.
Nades.
This nade will connect towards Baby Bell for a little bit.
It's
Oh, from the back!
Marino, Sniper Man coming up, creeping behind Noxy and Sniper Man. They are actually PPG saying good for Dingoes. They are sandwiched, but Tiara can still make it out. Unlike Micro Uzi, but never mind that. Decimated by 2 teams. Oh, sandwich in between Dingoes and also Marlena, making sure PPG will stay put in the lobby for now. But Sniper Man not done yet. He's tossing the Molotov, barbecuing. Everybody's inside of this compound. Second Molotov, they're making it hard for the rest of Dingoes to get out from this area. He tried to fish them out, but Dingoes are GG. Half HP left. Sniper Man tried to spawn him out with a Micro Uzi. Still managed to kill 1 kill.
Yeah, and of course, GG trying to actually cut corners right there. The Sniper Man does have a little bit more extra loot. Well, he's going to be able to actually buy some time with the first aid kit to be healing himself up. Oh! Whoa! Surprise attack, and that's it. He needs to actually loot up, and he's going to be sprinting for it as well.
Happy birthday. Surprise for you.
He might run into the crosshair of Tara though, because this blue zone forcing Sniper Man out into the open. Now he has to face the wrath of Tara Assassino, but Damasar Esports somehow still holding this compound with all 4 members with Evo's VIP. They're knocking on the front door. They are saying, let me in, but Damasar Esports just would not budge. So Evo's VIP, fate has brought them to face Damasar Esports. Now they gotta brute force their way through.
Marlena just now being finished by the rest of Tara. Only 1 member left where they play themselves at top 5. It's a good placement point. But on the side of Evo's VIP, only 2v all the rest of the teams down there. Tara on the lower ground, not favored by the circle. While we have Secret again holding the rim of a circle. Same goes for Evo's VIP and also Damansara having the most solid compound and prime position to work with. They are slaughtering whatever Evo's VIP tried to offer, but you know what? Damansara, they are being cornered here. They got pregnant. 1 more man left, and 6 with the M416 snake it down, take covers. 6 and most Goku did the hard work, finish off, obliterate the rest of Damansara.
Yeah, Damansara, of course, they already had the advantage because the members of the side of Evo's VIP, they got no other place to actually push through. They can't actually go out the open to face against Tara Assassino. So brute forcing on towards that corner was the only thing that was on their mind. As Samzy, he shouldn't have initiated alone. He could have actually pushed through with the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, and Damansara, they still have all 4 of their members alive, so they are now poised to take the chicken dinner. They have a compound to work with. They have the man advantage. They have the firepower. Secret left with 2. The dynamic duo is already out. Tara Assassino as well, probably in the worst position because they are on the low ground. So let's see if Matoy can change things around. He's going to toss the nade towards both Ichong and NSP. That is going to go up, but on the roof, so no damage dealt.
That's going to be the prime spot for now for Damansara. They have the solid compound with 4 walls to work with, while the rest of the team just juggling with what they have while working themselves up to the higher ground. Is going to be a tough hike, especially Tara. They have 2 barricades to go against 2 roadblocks, which are going to be Team Secret first, then DMS.
It's very interesting to note that Team Secret is actually noticing two of the positions of both teams, and they are sending one each to deal with each of those enemy side. But Damasar Esports, the circle is just within grass as well. Tara all come to the one, spots out eye shots right here. It's an easy takeoff for Liren, but if they were to push upwards, it's going to be hard for the side of Tara to actually face off against Damasar Esports.
Yeah, Liren gotta try and secure this kill for himself, so at least he backs that 1 point. But Matroy will also be found out by Damasar Esports. He's gonna pick his head out and find 2 instead. And now Random is suddenly the only member alive, and I don't think he has much chance to work with. He's gonna try, but try hard as he may. Damasar Esports, they're gonna claim Vikendi.
And once again, they get another win inside of Big Candy like they did before. And what I tell you, they broke the circle time and time again.
Cannot wait. Wild West, Wild Circle. It's going to be a chaotic game. Yeah, we're talking about the final match of day 18 throughout the whole league. And look at
wow.
So this is a tie.
20.8. First tie ever.
Yeah, I've never seen a tie at the top of the votings, and it seems like EasyLX so far. I really love all these new fans that they have garnered, because we've seen them really taking the top spot for many times. But EVOS Esports, they are matching things up. Oh, interesting dropping sideways coming in from the parachutes. And of course, get yourself a sip of Mountain Dew and recharge, refuel, and get those chicken dinners out there.
Yep, when it comes to the Observer, this is the secret for them of how they still active after such a long match and long day today. But the Circle just have to encircle all 3 different islands on top of it. Probably going to end it up between the bridge of maybe Painan, that river. Maybe. We've seen that kind of circle before, right?
Yeah, this is
like twice maybe, around that. Maybe
2 or 3 times. Painan has always been in most starting circle, but I think this one is pretty generous. One of the scenario we see, whoop, hold that thought for now. AGMT is not J8, it's actually Flash Vision, and Xiao for the kill, gets the reload, and that's the bullets pump into Saitama's body. Then an easy kill, but it's not done yet though. Xiao turns the corner, and 420 will trade him in return. Grim is also there as well. That's a finish. Both teams tie, and they both lose 1 member.
V Grim seems to be not that grim anymore for their future. It seems like a bit shiny today.
Yeah, of course, this is going to be their final week of action. I don't think that they have enough points to qualify, even if they get all 8 chicken dinners possible for the weekend rounds. But hey, if it's really 8 chicken dinners, then maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe.
Yeah, but nobody has ever done that, not even in the international stages. We saw BTR really getting a lot of streak of chicken dinner. We've seen Team Secret do it. We've seen Yudu Gang, but the most that they can get in a row, it's about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I haven't seen like 4 in a row though.
Yeah, the most we got was 3. SMG, that was the day where everyone just...
I mean, like, even in an international level, we don't see any 4 ever.
Definitely. I feel like...
It's like curse of 3 there.
It's like
stop.
You can be that consistent to get 3 in a row, but keeping that up, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but there's going to be a glass ceiling for it. You can't expect every round to go well.
Oh, you can expect if you're that good.
Oh, I just remembered there was one point back in PMCO SEA. Remember during the league where BTR Red Aliens, they managed to snatch 5 chicken dinners in a day.
Oh, yeah.
That was once. 5 in a row.
You know what? That's like the bar that Team Secret try to build themselves towards, that to progress. They are not just aiming for the PMPL for MYSG. They're aiming for the world leader. So this is where their training ground starting off.
Yeah, and I think at one point when you are... I feel like when you're in Team Secret's shoes right now, where you are that confident, you are that good, you are so far ahead of everyone else, it's time to... I know they're not complacent, but you can also try out different things because there is going to be a glass ceiling, even on this local, the local league, right? So Team Secret actually have a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, I definitely would say that they have so much of these extra room that they could experiment with things. But yet again, all they do is just change their formations, change whoever is on the entry fragging side, and the kind of roles that Matoy as well as iShot plays is somewhat similar this time around. They don't have pretty much a designated support. Everyone is a support. Everybody
Is the
can
fragger,
frag.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is where I think it's a very good system that they have.
Yeah, very versatile if you ask me, and also flexible when it comes to changing the position and role within that very few seconds that they have to call the shots. But speaking of shots, iShots here seems to be forcing himself towards AKA. He seems to be alone for now, but I'm not sure if he wants to take up a fight here. But we're speaking about iShot. He can do the impossible sometimes.
Yeah, every single member of Team Secret is secretly, not secretly have a button, and when you push it, they become the miracle worker for the team. But of course, if iShot gets taken out in the open, it would be a slight blow to Team Secret, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. And Snap kind of has his crosshairs and go for the spray. Actually lands on iShot though. That's 50% of his health gone, but iShot makes it behind the tree and he will survive.
Oh, that red dot is tough too within that distance. On the side of a neck, Apel taken down on TRXZ, so net is very separated, but seems like they are actually taking the angles quite strong. I have to say they don't have to worry that much, except for TRX. They might just bridge cam this one as well.
Yeah, and I just like this really early rotation coming from the side of Net Brotherhood as compared to what they used to do back then. Like, they like to actually drop in towards docks and then take a very, very slow approach. And speaking of slow, you guys can't be slow on this one. BDPEZBHQ Z99P.
No.
I spell it out for you.
It's better pass bridge zap.
Zap.
Yeah. Zorp. That works. But you know, do tell us if you guys get any permanent set yet, because we do want to know. But on the side of Easy, they will try to cook this Nate. Hopping around Muffin just now. Will it drop on the Kobe? But never mind that Buggy. Just momentarily hop himself into a different place. Tara, they don't want to take the fight yet because they have no exact position of Easy or any information regarding this team they're fighting against. So they try to scout things out first just to be at a more comfortable state.
Oh!
Well, Easy is just going it easy all the way.
What a lob from Fig OP. That one was perfect. It landed on top of Muffin, but you can see Axis NRL, they actually made a U-turn. They were like, we don't want to be a part of this. You guys can kill each other on your own. But here comes Fig OP going for the second one. It's onto the random though. They turn the corner. Random also gets down. And it seems like Tara, they just ran into the jaws of the Sharks. And Easy Alex just not going to lay it down. Lynx though is going to get the refrag onto Schizo, at least get 1 point for his team. But it's going to be a 2 versus 3 situation right now.
They should be able to save Muffin right now. But man, that was a monstrous nade. And that is a legit Kobe that I definitely didn't expect Fig OP to actually land. And the best thing was he was on that buggy as well. Like, he was ready to actually move further, and he just clipped him at the right place.
I think it's the timing of the bomb to actually explode that kind of, he got faked out of it. But Muffin, yeah, I'm not sure if they still want to take the fight head on. They lost random just now, while Lurin and the rest of Tara, they have to be careful. We do see a big U-turn done by Axis NRL there, but they might just bump into the potential fight later at the other end of this map.
Yeah, I like how Lynx actually, Lynx did the work and then his teammate just drove forward without him and made him run. That is fine, easy LX. Now they are actually still encircling around this area, but at least if you're Tara, you feel a bit more comfortable with a compound to work with.
Yeah, and Tara Assassino now will be able to actually restock some of all these items inside of all these small little shacks for the moment. But EasyLX, they are opting to actually turn the other way around to hopefully get a better angle to take on Tara if they were ever to actually leave the vicinity. I really do wonder how exactly is the update of the circle eventually. And a Fig OP, he's still trying to scout out ahead with his 6 times. Well, SLR, of course, is one of the weapons that we hardly see too many players actually put to the best effect. As all of the DMR category, of course, this actually hits hard, but the kick of the recoil is a little bit higher than the rest.
But looking at both teams, they are
Oh,
on stalemate,
no.
but TRS got fished out by Net Brotherhood. This is not gonna go great because why? He's gonna finish them off by one, and that spray hovering around this angle. He will get one more. It's gonna be one down just now. Will he get a two and another one three for all TRX in the straight line of sight? Keep on spraying, spray and pray is.
What is TRX doing there?
They
That-
were actually on a motorboat and then they just got exploded.
That was, yeah, that's like the worst position that you can. This is something like
Oh,
okay, here you go. The
no.
fisherman is out, setting sail.
You know, they cannot even shoot those actually swimming and he can just run them down like that.
We're about to see something really interesting. Here we go.
No.
Okay, I guess like Kim really needs to actually get himself ready for this. Atai really has no clue how exactly would they spot them out, as they are currently by the edge of the blue. What Atai can do is that he can switch his seat and start spraying as well. Is should have a better idea of where exactly these two players are.
He's like the Coast Guard right now. It's like you cannot get onto shore. This is our shore. You don't have the permits. You don't have your passport with you. You're illegal.
Oh,
TRX
no.
is getting absolutely nailed by the blue zone and of course by Is. And with the sound of the motorboat by Atai around, this is going to be an early exit for TRX. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you know, like so they have definitely crossed a certain sea territory that they shouldn't be at without any sort of permit at all. While Atai is still wasting a fuel.
So committed to this 2 kills. It's 2 points, by the way. That's a lot.
Yeah, look at the.
And they even, you know,
Oh.
randomly.
Oh,
no,
this is good.
this is just literally brutal, savage, no mercy given. And Jinmoy, last thing I felt that is one more member left. It's down to Kim. Can he swim it away?
It would be a miracle if Kim can somehow make it out alive.
Probably he can. Who knows?
I'm not certain about that.
It is highly unlikely that Kim will be able to get onto shore. And if he can, it would honestly be a miracle at this point.
Hopefully it will be a miracle because, but then I have to agree because of the cliff just now was too steep to climb onto. M249 for the airdrop of the second one in Sunhawk. Catch the PMPL loot, guys. Like and follow PUBG Mobile Esports Malaysia as well. So this is your giveaway code.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Never mind.
It's just bleh.
This is not the usual best thing, but
Yeah.
SMG under heavy fire as Trixinity getting shot by Tara. Putra not so lucky to finish off by the assassins, and the SMG they are actually down to 2 members pretty early on into just phase 2.
Yeah, this is something that they did not really expect their members to actually get caught out as well. But a lot of all these other teams, they are actually playing in a slower tempo than usual. Atai actually lands a really long shot as April tries to actually go in with a couple of smokes here. So I'm not sure. This is going to be finding a little bit of sight, so it won't be able to actually do much. But here comes Is.
Ding dong, knocking on heaven's door. Is just rushing in, but now he's stuck in the corner. He's gonna toss that Molotov. Barbecue time, baby, from
God.
that second. Is rushing the rest of FB. He
Oh,
got
oh!
down, and he got put by his own Molotov. How can this be
The
worst
nade!
to worst? FB is still well and alive. Goodness me, that went so south the side of Net Brotherhood.
That was absolutely beautiful, but Atai now cooks one more nade as well with the blue zone already chipping in. Atai tries to actually do something right here, but another nade lobbed out and he will go down in flames. April still get a little bit more of a helping hand, but now Net Brotherhood, after happily fishing, they are definitely a little bit sad about 2 of their other members who got caught out by Grim.
I think FV was actually the first team to be out in the tournament, right? So that means that
That's right.
Terrace Kim is still well alive.
Means that Kim can actually now make it to shore because Net Brotherhood have already left the area.
The miracle happened then.
Yeah, the miracle actually happened. They are pretty lucky. But Net Brotherhood had to rotate anyways because of the circle. So right now, if you look at Painan, you have both J8 and PPG in the vicinity. Yep, there we go. Team Secret is also nearby. This is so populated as Tara just continues to rack up those frags. They get the knock onto Jerome as the Axis NRL. Now they chip in. They're going to shoot Link's head off as Rift is just going to start spraying from within this building.
It seems like he doesn't really get too much out of his 3x, but HMT cutting across, and Liren has already spotted now.
Oh.
Definitely an instant drop, but an 8 flies in coming from the side of Jerome. And for the time being, there's no way that they can push through. But Eclipse, if he can get a glimpse out there to knock Mappin, maybe they get one opening.
Oh.
And this circle moves back towards the side of Pineon, Quarry, and Cave. I want to see that Cave ending, and well, I just saw a meme coming from the side of Evo's VIP that they want to buy the circle. Well, they got it this time.
Yeah, the meme works and paid off. Well, on the side of Tara Liren, he did a lot of wonders just now. Efficiency at its best. On the side of Jerome and Eclipse, they are the only two members of the side of AGM. Just seeing good for Liren and Muffin.
Oh.
Well, that burn seems like Jerome tanking a lot of heavy damage down there.
Yeah, the Liren's Molly actually landed on top of Jerome, but luckily for Jerome, he wasn't really flushed out, so he has the cover of the smoke. He can kind of take those painkillers and those medkits to heal himself back up, but not for long though. Muffin already rotated to the side, and that's gonna completely expose Jerome. He gotta heal up and make a move right now.
He needs to fall back a little bit more, but Liren is not giving him many angles as well. Muffin now locked out in the corner, but Eclipse, I'm not too sure. He's not really holding onto the angle, so this might just actually look pretty bad, but whoa! Oh, there we go. Net Brotherhood now on the 15th spot.
Wow, surprise. They were the one that fishing things out from the sea, but they will get fetched from the back here by AKA, who happens to be rotating into the circle, taking everybody out who's trying to gatekeep them. Tara on the other side still going a very long standoff against HGMT. Jerome, you know, Jerome cannot get out from there. The smoke dissipate just now. If only he got a couple more nades of smoke, that might just build him a bridge way out. But at this angle, it's just hard. But it seems like Tara will stand down for now, hopefully.
Yeah, and they're also relying on Eclipse to make that huge rotation. So if he can catch out Tara, then Jerome will have a clearer way in. Because right now, with how the circle is, AGMT, they are locked out by Tara Assassin. It's a 2 versus 2 affair, and whoever wins the fight will be able to get into the circle. Dingos, they got tagged by Secret, but they were able to keep all 4 of their members alive. But Secret, actually, Matoy is on the ground.
Yeah, Matoy slowly trying to crawl through, but Bravo spots him off, and that's going to be a headshot to be able to add to his streak. Bravo so far being one of the phenomenal members of the side of Dingos that can get quite a number of frags from each one of these weeks. And look at how far Yuhai is. I don't think he should be joining anytime soon.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to scout things out from those coming up from the bridge to just relay the message and information back towards their teammates to just be sure that how many teams rotating into their compound there, including Dingos, might be one of them they set their target upon. But Dingos seems like they read the idea that there's team secret right in front of them, and they try to get out from here. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Speaking of J8, seems like AKA, they're taking a round 2 versus J8 this time. And there's one more team, PPG, staying inside of the compound, not moving so far.
Yeah, things are rather slow for this Sandhawk match as compared to all the other Sandhawk matches that we've seen. And for the moment, we are also looking at members of the side of Dingos now pushing through towards the side of Team Secret. So Sand being the one on the entry side. So this might just be looking pretty interesting. A little bit late. Actually clips on towards the side of Rex as well as Sands tried to trade back. Eye shot though. He's going to be lobbing yet another one with the circle actually favoring the side of DMS, EVOS, as well as SMG.
You know what, EVOS, this time you got the circle. Now do us wonders. Maybe just this time they will get themselves that chicken. But the side of Team Secret and Dingos. Oh, this is straight line of sight. Yuhai was the furthest away from his teammates, but he got that on their blind spot straight in a very straight line.
What? They just decimated Dingos. What? They're just so dang good. That's 3 members of Dingos now. Bravo now has to completely just abandon mission. There is no way Dingos can take on Secret anymore. Now, now Secret can just push out. We saw how far Yuhai was away from his team, but that was the backup that they need.
Yeah, and right now, I think it's only 2 more kills away for Yuhai to secure the 100th kill of the league. And looking in towards Pinean, we already see Snap getting knocked out. So J8's going to be adding 2 more kills in the back, while Pamburu will take one down in the form of Mosgoku.
AKA Snap Nobody's trying to save him. J8 here trying to finish off the rest of AKE, but is still hiding, lurking around the corners. But none of these teams actually inside of the circle. They are very close, yes. But if they rotate this too late, they will gatekeep by so many teams. Will be gatekept by including Team Secret, which was a phenomenal run just now. Well, Kim,
And you're about to see both Bravo and Kim. He survived for so long, but
man.
it had to be Bravo, you know. Survival of the fittest, that's how PUBG works. And unfortunately, Kim, despite his best efforts, just not enough. But like we saw, PPG, they're being super patient. They're just letting J8 and Tara fight it out as Liren will open up onto Rocky and light him up. That's going to bring it down to a 2 versus 2. But J8 should be able to revive Rocky. And if Tara moves a bit more to the north to the side, they might run into PPG.
PPG so far has been playing very defensively, and Muffin might just be able to actually receive a little bit of clip coming in. I speak of PPG! They managed to knock out Muffin, spots him out, and now Liren cutting across the corner as well. He's being alerted, so he might actually take the other way around, and Baby Bell will have a glimpse of this as well. I think he knows that, this is the golden moment, and Tara knocked out 13th place.
Oh no, that was close for PPG. Almost got in a very tough spot. Almost get the kill still, but they were a bit too late. 1 second too late. AGMT 2v2 for PPG and AGMT SMG. Just kind of a different angle that we're looking over. But J8 though, J8. My oh my.
Well, HMT and J8, they're almost inseparable. Now they're just between those river, and HMT somehow survives even with those two members that were caught out for the longest of time. And the surprise is that Tara Assassino didn't really keep them at bay as well. Now, he does have 3 packs to work with, so this should be A-okay for Eclipse.
Yep, AGMT able to get into the circle. At least those 2 members that were caught out early on in the open were able to survive. Unfortunately, you know, SMG also butt in, so despite PPG able to get those 2 kills onto Tara Assassino, it's just, you know, not as worth as I think it is. But this circle right out in the open. And then look at who's in the center. It's Yi Chong. I told you, that guy has the budget to buy the circle.
Yeah, but Evil's just gonna be, you know, depressed and deprived about this every single time they got the 5th or 6th circle.
Oh, Heikel though.
Oh no.
Oh, he is actually on the run and on the vehicle straight into the circle. They really want the circle. We can smell the desperation side of Evo's VIP, but PPG starts the fight against J and also AGMT around them. DMS still staying in the higher ground, scouting things out, which gonna be Exits NRL just walk themselves into the compound of DMS.
The only good news for the side of DMS, yes, they do have that sort of elevation, but now Rex will be spotted out by Fake OP across the corner. Fake does not have enough time to actually heal up. He drops outside of the play zone while the rest of Team Secret are inside of those waters. Teeter trying to actually shoot back. He will be able to catch you high. Oh! What a shot coming in from the city as we are looking at TR also dropping flat on the ground as well. J8, they just arrived to the scene, and Baby Bell, she needs to clutch this moment right here. She's popping 1 nade. This is going to be a really good area, but members inside of J8, they're holding back.
Yeah, come on, Baby Bell. There's still an opportunity. She's going to go for the run right now, but also Damansara Esports taking in the fight against Evo's VIP. Damansara Esports winning the auction for the circle. Now Evo's VIP want to reclaim their territory, but it's not going to be enough. Those Ziggs again picks his head out, gets naded, but the damage was just not sufficient to bring him down. And Evo's VIP, they're left with 1 standing member, Samzy, away from the rest of his team. They also were able to find out Exit NRL MPS. Moss Goku doing his D. That's going to pick through the smoke and try and spray 2 members of Exit NRL, trying to navigate around that area, but the Damansara just have this whole place on lockdown.
There's too many teams kind of ditch and all together. One side of Evo's VIP, they're trying to revive their teammates, but Zex finish off 1 clean kill for now. Moss Goku and Zex kind of separated, but they're trying to just figure out which direction they want to go to. They want to finish off Evil's VIP or just advance towards the circle. They have to make the decision fast and now. On the side of the other teams though, they are fighting across the map on a different angle of the circle. But Evil's, they have no room to even take a breather because they tried to drop all the things. He even sprayed. Oh, what just happened?
Marlino chipped in.
No!
It seems like Zeke, of course, he was in that perfect area, but it's going to be Team Secret also bowing out alongside with Evo's VIP on 8th spot. And Evos, they should have gone out even sooner if Ziggs actually went in for the push, but they were also worried about the other angle where they were fighting against the side of Northern MPX. But here comes Marlino,
no.
they're dropping a big nade.
Oh no, oh
This is
my,
gonna be
holy
huge.
smoke, it's gonna be a really death pit for DMS. Also Molotov right in front, they have no exit out, they are stuck where they are at. Marlino on the other hand, one more team out, it's gonna be AKA, look at that bean, cooking the nade, he's slowly snaking into their compound. NRL, they're not picked by any of these teams, not enough attention given by the most men and highest potential to get the chicken dinner, and they start to just clean the mess up.
Yeah, we've seen Axis NRL in this exact position today, and this might be their chance though. They took out the team that rivaled them previously, which was SMG, and all the other teams, they just are not in a great position. Marlino went for a really smart push, so they got themselves in a decent spot, but that circle just ran away from them. So it's Axis NRL with 4 men strong on, again, the high ground, but this time it's going to be different. They have the leverage.
I'm just loving the way that Axis NRL has played their game all throughout the entirety of the week, and they have been all too consistent. It's so unbelievable that they always make it in with 4 members intact and still walk away with a quite significant amount of kills, while Jerome, they went through a lot of difficult tasks to get into his Pina, now on the bottom side of the hill, and the circle still does not favor them at all. A little bit tap over the side of Cheek.
You know, still too soon to call it for Axis NRL because anything can happen. These guys can all aim down to Axis NRL. But before that, it's going to be Damansara versus Marlino first. Dropping the nades all over the place. Will it be Superboy got knocked down first? But Appy taking down the captain Mosgoku down to 6 here for Damansara to make the play. But on the other angle. Goodness me, their position is just on point on the side of Axis NRL.
Yeah, Zig steals the kill away, but Axis NRL at this point, they don't really have to care. They only have 2 more enemies to go through. One is Zig, one is Jerome. Pamburi is on the hunt right now. True to his name, the star transfer for the team. About to make this another chicken dinner for Axis NRL. He shoots Zig in his backside, and Zig is going to eventually go down. This tree will be chopped off, and the lumberjack is in the house. Blue zone closing in. Ziggs just have no more room to breathe. Appy is down, but Axis NRL are looking at the chicken dinner.
The top fragger of DMS now being pit against the blue zone as well. The circle slowly moving towards the side of HMT while he's fighting back tooth and nail. Bit by bit, he's getting trailed up, and a little bit more damage would have done the trick. And every single one of these members of NRL, they're just fighting back. And Jerome, he just wants to wait for the perfect moment to strike as well. And so far, he's not even making a sound. Only down to the energy drinks, and he's going to expire real soon.
Oh, Six, no way out. He will be finished off by the blue, and the police will finish it off away. No point, but Jerome finally bowing down. Axis NRL close it up with 1 chicken dinner on their side today. That was a solid win for all men alive and well for themselves to get that chicken dinner.